Good morning. Welcome to the Stamper Studio. My name is Lisa Schmid, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming from Minnesota, where it is all of three degrees this morning. I woke up and looked at the temperature. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's winter. So let us know where it is, what the temperature is, or where you are, where you're from, and what the temperature is there, is what I'm trying to say. Today I'm going to show you, in light of the snow, we did get a little bit of snow, not a lot. I'm kind of the mindset of, if it's going to snow, I want a lot of snow, like Buffalo, New York snow. Like school's canceled, we have snow day, but snow day is now virtual learning, which is totally fine. Anyway, I digress. Today I want to show you a stamp set and some dies called Joyful Flurry. And these are in the mini catalog, the one that's retiring, I would say expiring. I guess it's expiring on January 3rd. January 4th is the last day. Yes, January 4th is the last day you can order from this one. And do you just want to find what page that's on here also? And I'll get started.
Yes, Lisa.
Okay, thank you. All right, you want to bring me down? We're going to start with this Joyful Flurry. Move my little coffee out of the way. Do you guys remember this Some Good News? Oops, I guess you can't see it. Some Good News. We were talking about it last night. It came up during COVID, and
John Krasinski trying to bring a little good news to when we were all shut down.
It was hilarious. It was so fun. We should go back and watch those because it was very fun. Okay, Joyful Flurry has very sweet snowflakes, and the sentiments. It's a season of magic and wonder. Joyful wishes, let it snow. I think I really like this let it snow because it doesn't have to be just Christmas or New Year's. It could be just let it snow. You could even have it be a happy birthday. So here are the Frosted Flurry. I'm going to open it. Oh, there you go. So the Joyful Flurry stamp set and then the Frosted Flurry dies. That's like a lot to say. And the sequins that come with it are on sale. But just want to show you that. So let me put that away. Okay, let me show you what is in this stamp set, and then we'll make some cards with it. So I like to use...
Morning, Carolyn. Morning, Jean.
I haven't said this in a while. Hi, friends. 36 in Michigan. Whew, that's warm.
Hey, Cheryl.
These are the stamps that come with this stamp set. And these snowflakes are so much fun. And the reason, and I'll show you as we go along, but some of the reason is because not all of these actually die cut all the way out. So I'll show you some of that, but look like this. So here's a little snowflake die, big snowflake die. We've got this little star, but you can put the snowflake in the star. Then we've got this fun little accent that...
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Diane.
Hi, friends. Woo! Everyone's here.
Everyone's home and hunkered down.
Yeah, no kidding. But this one is fun because if you can see it, there we go. The design on the snowflake, it doesn't actually die cut out the whole snowflake. Same with this one.
Gives you some nice texture.
Yeah. And then I did try this one on the bigger one. It just barely fits. I did not do my squash the bug technique. Can't really see it there. Anyway, and then here I die cut out, of course, because the dies also fit the stamps. So lots of fun things. In addition to that, there are two sizes of rectangles. There's this one and then one more that is over there that I used. So, and I haven't told you this in a while, but I do use magnetic sheets. I just get them from Home Depot. They're vent covers. You get 3 or 4 in a pack for not very much money, under $5. So that's just a really great way. And then I actually stick the piece that comes, the paper that comes with the dies right here. The reason I keep that is sometimes I think, well, how many dies are there? And down on the bottom here, it tells me there's 12. So if I have to go back and count, like, oh dear, do I have them all? I can find that information. And then with these, I haven't talked about this in a while, but some people just take these out and stick them in. And I actually like to stick in this whole rubber. And the reason is I can clearly see if I'm missing a stamp, rather than if they're loose, I have no idea. So just some things there that I want to pass along. All right, the first card we're going to make is what I like to call pure stamping. Pure stamping. So we're going to use Night of Navy. I did get a new Night of Navy stamp pad that I'm quite excited to use. Hi, friend. Hi, Kay. I don't know if you said hello to Kay.
I did.
Hey, what's the temperature there? And Laverne, what's the temperature there? I don't know if we want to know.
Yeah.
She's in California.
Laverne's got the warmest temperature today. I'm willing to bet.
Yeah, I am too. Okay, so this is what I'm going to call pure stamping because I'm just going to stamp. I'm not going to use any dyes. I'm not going to use anything else, just pure stamping. I like to start with the biggest stamp, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the middle.
24 and windy with K.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to take, I have these two small ones. Sometimes I like to put them on the same block because I'm just going to use them one time. So I'm going to stamp one of them up here, kind of going in a diagonal across. And I'm going to stamp the other one down here. Laverne, in case you don't know, these are called snowflakes. Just kidding. All right. And then I'm going to take my little itty bitty and kind of fill in the spaces around it. So I'm going to grab I don't have my rubber mat because it's okay. It's over on the steps. It's all good. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just going to stamp off a little bit and kind of fill in some of my gaps here. Let's go down here and maybe one there. And let's get one off the page there. There we go. All right. So there's our, thank you, dear. And then I'm just going to use this Let It Snow because why not? Like I told you, let it snow. I'm waiting to see what Laverne says the temperature is. So I'm going to put this Let It Snow right.
She's in California. They don't pay attention to temperature.
I know, that is very true. When I lived in California, I never cared about the temperature because it was usually 60, 70.
No, 70 or 80.
70 or 80, but in the winter this time, a little bit. Anyway, so there is my card. Now we're going to, of course, dress this up with some gems and things like that. We can definitely put some I almost said dimensionals, but shiny things. We definitely want to add some bling.
47 because the sun is just starting to come up.
Brr! That must be so chilly. It is chilly when you live there, actually. All right, I'm going to take some gems right here. I'm just going to use our rhinestone gems and take your pick. Get that up there. And I'm just going to scatter. Of course, I'm going to put some inside because why not, right? Right in the center. But then we're just going to scatter some about and try to be random. You know I'm not really good at random, but I'm trying. Just kind of spread them around. I want to stay in that diagonal. Maybe I'll just do right there. And there we go. It is a lovely card. The one thing I would do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp my inside using this little rubber mat that Dave brought over. The reason I said I have a new pad is because the newer pads, you can see that they're not fabric, they're actually foam, and the foam pads don't leave an image. So I kind of like that. They don't leave a texture. All right, I'm going to stamp. I like this one. So I'm just going to stamp this snowflake kind of in the corner and the little one. Dave's saying, no more, no more, no more. But yes, I'm going to add, I want my 3, my little 3 or 4 or 5. There we go. All right. Well, you know, there's 2 sides to the paper, so lucky for you. He was right, and just, there we go. Beautiful. You should see him. He's like, no more. I know. You love me. It's all good. I know you do. All right.
31 years.
31. Yep, and a half. Okay. So there is a card, just simply using what I like to call pure stamping. It's just simple stamping, stamp away, add some bling, and you're good to go. Did you have, I didn't ask.
Oh, yeah,
I did. I put on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I could have put one in each of the little, but I thought that would be maybe too much. For you, not for me. All right, go ahead. Did you have, didn't ask you how many announcements you have this morning, but I know you have at least one, if not more.
Yep, I have a couple.
All right.
So we have a few different events coming up, one of which is our season shadow box. We've been making these throughout the year. We've done summer and fall, and now we are doing winter. Saturday, December 10th, you can come at 10 a.m.
Ooh, I should have
If this is your first one and you don't have the shadow box frame, you can register for the full kit. $25, you'll make the beautiful insert, as well as get the frame. Or if you already have the frame or you have your own 12 by 12 frame, you can sign up for just the insert and make the beautiful piece that we're making. So that is on Saturday, December 10th, 10 until noon. As with everything, go to thestamperstudio.com and you can sign up.
All right, and here is that lovely insert that Dave was talking about. This one, I don't know. I just think it's gorgeous. I love the letters. Why are you laughing? Because it's not humble?
Because you say everything gorgeous.
I do. Well, look at this. Come on. It is so fun and so pretty. I can't really show you the whole thing at one time, which is fine. But I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So anyway, that is what Dave was just talking about. All right, let's take our card up a notch. I have actually 3 cards this morning. I didn't tell you, Dave, but I have 3.
Okay.
So we're going to take our pool party. I clearly am not cutting well. There we go. We're going to take pool party this time, which is just a fun blue, lighter blue, but it's not balmy blue. I am going to kind of quickly here clean off these stamps. And if they have a little bit of Night of Navy on them, that's probably okay. But I'm going kind of more going for the tone on tone. All right, so I'm going to use this big one. A little nervous. I'm going to stamp it and make sure. There we go. Okay, good. So I'm just going to kind of give a little background here, stamping off. I'll do just a couple of those, and then I'm going to do a couple of these, and then I'm going to call it probably good. But you know, you never know. Never know. So, and if you wonder what I'm cleaning with, I used to use the chamois, and then I went back to the Stampin' Scrub. So I really like, this is an older one, but I have a newer one as well. I love the Stampin' Scrub. The chamois for me did not work so well because it got...
it would dry out.
It would dry out, and yeah, it just did not work. Some people love it. It's not for me. All right, last one. I'm going to do this little one right here, and make sure it's clean. Look at that. That's how I tell if it's clean. So you kind of stamp it, make sure. Okay, so I didn't have to stamp on that paper. All good. I'm just making a big background, so there's no rhyme or reason. If they overlap, that's fine, because some of it's going to get covered anyway. Kind of therapeutic, actually. Just keep going. There we go. All right, so I just made a nice background using Pool Party ink on Pool Party paper.
Hi, Lori.
So here's what I wanted to show you. Hey, here's what I wanted to show you. Oh, that reminds me. You called and left a message yesterday. I didn't get back to you.
It was kind of a busy day. We entertained last night.
Yeah, it was fun. Our son from Colorado and his wife was here, so for dinner, which was great.
And my parents. Yeah.
Yep.
It was fun.
So this is what I was talking about, the die that doesn't cut things out. So this die right here, and there's 2 different shapes, but this die, I just die cut it on here, and it doesn't cut it out completely.
Right. It does what it's supposed to do, which
Yes.
is really just give you
Oh, sorry. Did it sound like I make it?
A little bit.
Yeah,
But
okay.
Yeah, sort of like a texture that you can pop up different pieces of it. So.
Yeah, so kind of pulling those out a little bit so that they do pop up. And then I'm just going to stick it on here, which is our just basic white, a little matte, like that. And then let's go ahead and put some ribbon on. Now, I brought over 2 different ribbons, and I'm going to use this one, but
Thank you for clarifying.
I'm going to use this fun, sparkly. Look at that. How cute is that? So iridescent. This is the glittered organdy ribbon. But here's why I said that, because this ribbon is brand new, and so you would not have it yet. It's out of the new catalog, and so I haven't opened it yet. But let me see if I can grab that. There we go. That's how I open ribbon. So I'll just put a little piece of this in, but isn't that pretty? It's grosgrain, and it's Pool Party. So that's a new ribbon in the new catalog that you can look forward to. So I'm going to go ahead and do my little, so I can get a nice tight ribbon. I'm just going to stick this behind here. Oopsie. Like that. And let's see, is it straight? Flip it over. Yeah. Hey, good job. It is straight. And we'll grab some scissors and just trim that. Oh, what was that? You noticed my cute nails? Lovely. I'm so glad, because you know what? I painted them last night. Thank you for commenting. Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's okay. All right. I'm going to tie a little knot here. I'm going to add this little piece, a little piece of this as well. So we're going to get 2 colors of ribbon here. So I'm going to tie my little knot. And once I tie it once, or actually I don't even need to tie it twice. I'm just going to tie it like that. And I'm going to slide this in underneath as I kind of have it halfway tied. And I'm just going to pull it tight. I don't even need to tie it again. That is not going to come undone.
Not going anywhere.
Nope. The one thing I love about putting it like this is, let's say I'm like, oh no, or tying it on after, like, no, I don't really want it in the middle. I want it over on the left side. Oh no, I couldn't. Yeah, I could. I can pull it over, or I can pull it the other way. I tied it pretty tight, so I don't know if I can do that. But yeah, but you can move it, which is sort of, options. I realize I am really about options. I love having options. All right, so we'll just trim those. But kind of fun to add a little bit more ribbon there. All right, so let's come back to here, and we're just going to stick that on there. It is a simple yet very pretty, and of course I'm not done yet, right? But of course I am not done yet. All right, the thing I want to add, words, and I want to add some of these fun gems.
Seasonal gems.
Seasonal gems.
Sequins.
Seasonal, adhesive back seasonal sequins. Are these must be in the holiday mini also?
They're in the holiday
But look how fun these are. I was thinking these, but now that I see it, I'm like, maybe these.
Lots of people liked your double ribbon knot.
Ooh, yay. Yeah, it's a great way. I think I'm going to go with this one. I was going to go with the blue, but I think we need some different colors on here. So, and I think these are, I was going to use my take your pick, and then I thought, ooh, do I need it? I'm going to put one big one right in the middle. Ooh, okay. I get so excited. Take my little rhinestone gem. I'm going to do like a double on that. Woo! And then I'm going to go ahead and add a few more of these. I'm going to put words right here, so I'm kind of leaving that space open. Let's take some little ones. Aren't these pretty? I'm going to put 2 up here, like that. I don't like that one there. I'm going to put it over here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put it right there. Oop. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I just think I love having, I just told you I love having options. So I like to have choices of things I want to put on, actually on my cards as well. All right, I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to move this guy closer. There we go. The last thing I'm going to have is some words, and I should have brought a little happy birthday, but I'm going to do the Let It Snow. And in Pool Party again, monochromatic. If you struggle with colors and not sure, like, ooh, I don't know how they fit together, first off, Stampin' Up! Is great. Oh dear. Do you see what I just did? Woo! That's okay. I'm going to show you how to fix that. I just stamped in it with the darker color. So all you do, there is a way to fix it. Not the first time. You take a wet wipe and you just, this one's very white, but very wet, but you dab it to get that off. And then, so it's pulling off the dark color. And then you go back with that ink and re-ink it. Okay, so I will stamp it down here once I clean it, because yes, we are not going to do that 2 times in a row. All right, but look.
Probably squish around your ink with the blending brush.
With the blending brush. Oh, sure, you could do that. I actually like to use a spoon.
That works too.
To get it, when I put on the ink, yes, squish it around. But this is just baby wipe. I'm not concerned. I'm going to fill it back with ink and it'll be just fine. But it won't have dark blue on it, which will be very handy.
Even better.
Yes, even better with no dark blue. What am I doing with scissors? No, thank you. I should use that little die. That would be perfect. But I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. And Let It Snow. Which reminds me, I still have to get my winter program on for school. I have to get the winter in case we have a snow day. They've said it's not a snow day anymore. It's a learning day, which is totally, oh my goodness, which is totally fine. I am having trouble here. Oh no, I think it's okay. I'll just fix it with my scissors. Ah, you gotta love it, right? That's the great thing about paper. I mean, this little piece, whatever, it's not that much. It's all good. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna put a little notch on the end to give it some interest. So I cut in the middle, cut to both sides. Of course, I could use our punch, but that's not within distance of me right now. All right, so I'm going to put it right there, and I am going to pop this up. I know, that was a long time with no dimensional, just pointing out. I know, right? See? I can do
20
it.
minutes and 40 seconds.
Wow, no dimensional.
New record.
Don't pass out. All right, I'm going to tuck that right under there and just leave that little let it snow hanging out. I really want this part under my little ribbon, that part. I think I'm going to, well, that's okay, but I'm going to angle this because I don't like the square sticking out. So if I do it like that, I can angle it a little bit more, and it looks more like a little tag. There we go. So that's how the dies work that are, pardon? That's where the dies work that don't, and you could cut it out, but that's how it works, just like that. Isn't that pretty?
There's probably a term for that kind of die. I wonder if they do.
Probably is. If not, you could create one and like make $1 million on it. Do you have
Probably
another?
not off the name.
I didn't ask you how many commercials you have. Do you have another announcement, rather? Not a commercial. But...
I do. Something else we have coming up.
All right, go for it.
Is Card Cafe. Card Cafe is coming up on December 17th. If you haven't been to Card Cafe before, you get to make, we have a menu of cards that you can select from. You choose 5 off the menu. You make 2 each. So you leave with 10 cards that you've selected. Each month we add in 5 new designs and 5 returning favorites. So great options to mix and match and do whatever you want. Card Cafe, December 17th, 10 until noon here in the Stamper Studio. And since I have it actually right there, also going on right now is the last chance. Because the mini catalog is coming to the end, there are a number of things that are on sale. They are while supplies last. And so at thestamperstudio.com, we also have a little reminder about that with the last chance list. You can go and see that, and you can order at the Stamper Studio. Just click on this order Stampin' Up! Products, and you are good to go.
All right, awesome. I have one more card I would love to share with you, and it is, there's not a lot of stamping. It is, in my opinion, elegant, just to kind of, these are fun. They're snowy, they're snow, they're fun, but I want to make an elegant card. So I am taking our extra thick card, it's not called extra thick anymore, just thick cardstock, and use my bone folder. The reason I turned it over is because I noticed this side was a little longer. I don't want that, so I'm going to flip it over. Now it's just fine. All right, remember, if you remember, and these are also on sale, we have these fun iridescent snowflakes. Look at how fun those are. Shiny, shiny things. I love shiny things. So those are on sale also. Maybe Dave, you can, I wrote it. No, I didn't. I think they're, yeah, right, sorry. Look in here. My bad. So I took one of those, okay. I die cut out one of,
Which are we looking for?
This right here.
Oh, the snowflakes.
Yes, thank you. I die cut out one of the, it's not the smallest, but it's this next size up, and I used our pearl, no, it's called iridescent paper.
Shimmer paper.
Shimmer. And then I did die cut the one I just showed you, the one I just used, with our, what is this gold called, Dave?
Distressed.
Distressed gold.
Distressed.
The paper is so pretty. So I die cut out that one I just used, and then I used this die, the outline, to cut it out. Now, I know sometimes you can line them up and cut them at the same time. This is not one of them. So to put these together, you have to die cut one and then the other. And then what I actually did is I went back and I pulled off, put this back on here. So if you see it like that, but the parts where the arrow is, this part is really close, so I just pulled those off. So I end up with just these little points sticking out, which I think is sweet. So, all right, so let's go ahead and put that on. Let's just grab a little adhesive here. We're just going to put these on the lower right.
Actually, that is distressed gold. I was thinking
distressed,
of other colors,
okay.
So it is just distressed gold.
Thanks. And I will tell you, I am going to put a sentiment here. So I'm kind of going to hold my sentiment there so I can see where do I want my, yeah, probably just like that. All right, I'm going to put this gold on. Stick it kind of up here a little bit more. I think I might tuck it under. Give that snowflake a little bit so you can see it a little bit more. And then this one I'm going to put on top of the sentiment. So what sentiment am I using? I am going to use this sentiment that says, I'm going to clean it off first.
Those wonderful snowflakes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Are on sale right now for $2.
I know, I remember. Okay, great, thanks. They are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, $2, $2.50. You can't even get a cup of coffee for that. All right. Do you know coffee's like $6 now?
That's because you buy expensive coffee.
Okay,
if you buy regular cheap drip coffee.
Well, why would I buy that? I'll just make that at home. All right, let's go ahead. I want to emboss this because we've got this beautiful gold, and so we want to make sure we pull it out. I clear my space here a little bit. So what we're going to do is take Versamark. That's how we emboss. Take our Versamark.
Hey, Michelle.
Stamp it on there.
So cold today.
So cold. What is it?
And Carolyn ordered 3 sets of the snowflakes.
Nice. Yeah, no kidding. And I'm going to emboss it. So gold embossing powder, as you can see, I probably am ready for some more. This is amazing. So this little tray is a set. I believe it's in here. And it is the, you get the tray, and you get the embossing buddy, and you get a little brush. Dave's looking it up. Okay, and then we're going to take our heat tool. Oh, I didn't finish showing you how great the tray is. Get so excited. So the tray is great because it has this little notch, little top that you pull out, and you can just dump it in there. And then often...
The Embossing Editions Toolkit.
Thank you. Is it in the regular catalog?
No,
annual? Mini. So then I just
will be continuing on.
Good. I just take a brush and dump it back in there, or just flick it on the floor. Either is good. All right. So when we emboss it and then we die cut it out with our beautiful little die here, we get this. Isn't that fun? Look at the gold. Oh, I love it because it's shiny. All right, so we're going to pop this up here, and I'm debating on this snowflake, and we'll decide in a moment. I think I'm going to put it right there, actually. So I'm going to stick this down. Sometimes I stick things on after I put this down because I might not know exactly where I want it to go. But notice we're in that threes pattern again. Let's go ahead and pop this guy up. And I'm kind of curious. This is a very random question. Do any of you like start at one side and work your way over, or do you just, like, of course me, I'm random. I just go wherever it feels like I want to grab one from.
That's not saying you don't like to get confined into a system.
Probably so. Yep. I don't know if it's that creative part or what, but yeah, I don't like, Dave tries to do time blocking with me, and I'm not really a fan of it. All right.
Patty, I put the number in the chat, and they're on page 45 in the mini catalog, or if you go to the website, click order Stampin' Up! Products, and then just search for snowflake.
And I'm going to come back to these. I feel like this gold needs a little bit because you can't quite, I don't know, I just want a little bit in the gold to make it pop out a little bit more. Of course, you could put gems like all over, but I just think that, I might just add a little bit here to make a little bit more of my snowflake pattern. I don't know. I don't like them.
So Carolyn and Patty are random all over with you.
Thank you.
Michelle
whoop, whoop.
Is systematic, working from one side to the other.
Carol is systematic. I would guess, or not Carol. Cheryl, I would guess, is systematic too. Just all right. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? It's simple. Well, it's not really simple. I mean, you die cut things. It's clean. It's no, it's not simple. It's a clean look, but I do feel like I made this a little crooked.
Well, let me just say, with a different sentiment, this would make a beautiful winter wedding card.
Yeah.
Someone getting married.
Yep.
Could be a beautiful thing for
them. Do we need any more gems? Or are we good?
Or winter anniversary. I think.
You think we're good?
Maybe.
All right. Oh, that was a maybe. That means I should go ahead and throw on some more. Let's add a few more. Why not, right? You've got them. Let's do our threesome. Do one there.
On the top on my side, I can't see.
On your side? No. I'm going to put it up here like that. There we go. I like it.
Gotcha.
I like it. I could have done 2 here and 1 over there. But anyway, there we go. There is yes, it would be a really pretty anniversary or wedding card. I just think it's really pretty. The gold just really pops out. So look at that. Shiny, shiny. All right. So did you have anything else left?
Well, just one last reminder that we do have, sorry, I'm on too many screens at the same time.
That's okay.
There we go. We do have our crafter retreat coming up January 20th to the 22nd. You can sign up at thestamperstudio.com as always. Just a reminder, that is in Woodville, Wisconsin. I almost said California. Woodville, Wisconsin. 1 hour east of the Stamper Studio. And we will provide your lodging, all of your foods for the weekend, 3 make and takes, as well as some additional bonus things that you can sign up for. Again, go to thestamperstudio.com, click on the Crafter Retreat, and sign up for that.
Awesome. Anything else? I think I'm good here with what I have. Winkastella just winked at me, and I was like, sorry, I don't think I'm using you today. But then I'm like, oh, but we could put it on here. I'll stop. Why not? It makes life fun. So there you have it. So many fun cards using the Joyful Flurry. And I should really put them this way. This is sort of the way I think of pure stamping. Then we have, take it up a notch, and then maybe that's more of a avid stamper, perhaps. I think anybody can be that avid stamper, but
none of them are difficult, just more steps.
More steps, more layers, more, etc. All right, friends, more and more and more. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm if it's cold where you are. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday. So happy stamping.